Sayulita is considered to be one of the premier surfing destinations in the Riviera Nayarit. However, surfing here has the tendency to be overcrowded, and especially for those still trying to get their surf legs under them. Sayulita has also dealt with a water pollution problem, which may impact the health of those spending any length of time in these waters. For those looking to escape the densely populated waters and to perfect their surf skills, La Lancha is the place you want to be. The lesser-known surf mecca La Lancha is about 22 minutes west of Bucerías and about 30 minutes outside of Sayulita. The popularity of this location for surfing is largely due to the consistent and mellow waves year-round, making it a great beach for beginners to navigate the art of paddling, timing, and balance, while ideal for intermediate and advanced surfers who want to perfect the art of cutbacks. Perhaps the reason La Lancha hasn't become more popular with the sun-worshipping crowd is the difficulty getting to the beach. One must park or be dropped off at the gas station across the street from the well-worn path to the beach and make the 10 to 15 minute hike through the jungle, board, and any other required gear in hand. It is important to note that the beach at La Lancha is devoid of everything except sand and water. There are no vendors, restaurants, or facilities at the beach. For anyone visiting here, they have to consider these factors and plan accordingly. Just a short 6 kilometers west of Bucerías lies the town of Huanacaxtle La Cruz, or to the locals, simply La Cruz. Once a quaint fishing village, the town has become more modernized thanks to the development of the Riviera Nayarit Marina, the biggest and most modern marina of this corridor. The town has maintained some of its old-time Pueblo charm while also offering many modern amenities. You can still see old fishing boats or pangas come into the harbor loaded with their fresh catch of the day, no doubt some of which to be sold off to vendors at the fish market for retail consumption. In contrast, the marina is also home to several modern power and sailboats, reminding us of how far along seafaring has come over the years. On Sunday, La Cruz also offers 2 markets, one in the town center and another set up upon the breakwall of the marina, creating the appearance that the market is seemingly floating in the water. The vendors sell everything from homemade sauces and dips to handcrafted jewelry and art. There is a little band shell with live performers throughout the day and a food section to provide much needed refreshments. Unlike the market set up in the town center, which is well shaded by mature trees, the marina market is not covered and therefore can be extremely warm on a cloudless day with the sun searing down upon the vendors and shoppers. Across from the breakwall is the local fish market, where you can find many a fishmonger cleaning and filleting fish or filling and weighing bags of other types of seafood, including freshly harvested camarones, also known as shrimp. Some of this seafood might even be found at La Pesca restaurant atop the Marina building in La Cruz, offering a large selection of menu items from seafood to Mexican and even fresh-baked pizzas, and all with an elevated panoramic view of the marina. When we headed out to visit Punta Mita, I was under the misguided impression that we were heading to an extravagant resort town, boasting some of the finest and most luxurious hotels in the world. However, silly me, I confused Punta de Midas with Punta Mita. Without the day, we would have arrived at the exclusive gated community that includes a Four Seasons, a St. Regis, and individual villas that host the likes of Mexican presidents and Tobey Maguire. How I ever thought we would be permitted access to this community in the first place is beyond me. That became irrelevant as we headed up to a small fishing village full of tour operators, surf shops, higher-end boutiques that cater to the clientele of Punta Mita, and restaurants. Heading to the beach, it quickly became apparent what a difference a modern marina can make to a town. Unlike La Cruz, Punta de Midas Marina had none of the big power or sailing vessels moored here. For the most part, it was full of what appeared to be fishing pangas, presumably owned and operated by local fishermen. The beach was vast, moderately rocky in spots, and virtually empty. I understand that this too is a popular surfing destination, but the tide was out during our stay here, and therefore there were no surfers present at the time of our visit. The beach bar we set up in was crude compared to some of the other beach bars, and like the other beaches we had visited during our time in Mexico, vendors could be found trying to peddle their wares, albeit with much less frequency. Modern-looking condo buildings lined the shoreline, and hotels could be seen off the main drag. Despite all of its rusticness, Punta Midas still had the charm of some of the pueblos we had visited just days before. In fact, I wonder if other more popular destinations along the Nayarit, such as Bucerias and Sayulita, were once too just little fishing villages before word spread of their charm and have now become popular tourist destinations for travelers around the world. Now, in fairness, we did little exploration of Punta de Midas other than looking for a parking spot, which seemed to be at a premium. To us, however, it seemed like a nice way to escape some of the bustle that the bigger, more popular beaches have become.